Yes. Good morning, students. Okay, Nana. Yeah. So we are doing objective problems now. I'll share that material. Mathematics. How many came? 31. Yes. See, this already we have solved some problems, Nana. Now I'm entering into graphical analysis. These problems, graphic problems, Nana. Yeah, see, first question 82, question number 82, Nana. The velocity time curve for a body projected vertically upward is an. Okay. Disturbance is there, Nana? Okay, I'll off fan. Wait. Now, okay, no? See, question number 82. We have to draw velocity and time graph, Nana. Velocity and time graph for a vertically projected body. Huh? Questions are not displayed. Afzal, why, Nana? Is it happening for all the students? Is it same for all the students? Yes. Sir, questions are not displayed, sir. Huh? One more time I'll share, Nana. Wait. Stop sharing. Huh. Okay, Anna. I'll share one more time. Screen I'll share. Now see. Now, Nana. Yes means what? Yes, sir. Visible. Okay. So question number 82, Nana. They have given. Okay, Nana. One has sent means it is enough. Continuously, if you send messages, no, then again it will be difficult for me. Velocity time curve for a body projected vertically upward. Okay. So here I am taking velocity, and here I am taking a time. Curve we have to draw. So if you project a body is like this. If you project, you have to give some initial velocity. Yes, then only it will go up. Then why it is going up? What will happen there? Some acceleration will act. That is acceleration due to gravity in downward direction, and that too is constant. Correct? Okay? Yes, it is constant. Okay. Now, at the topmost point, final velocity of the body becomes 0. Clear? Yes, you know. And it will return back. Okay, return back we don't want. It is going to topmost point, this only we want. We use V is equal to U plus AT formula. Okay, final velocity is 0 is equal to initial velocity is U you are giving plus A is minus G into T. So 0 is equal to U minus GT, then U is equal to GT. Here G is constant, means U is proportional to T, we can say. Correct? Yes. U is proportional to T means a graph is a straight line. It is in the form of Y is equal to mx. It is the form of Y is equal to mx. This is in the form of Y is equal to mx. So what is Y is equal to mx says? It is a straight line like this. But here, if I draw like this, initial velocity is 0, it is indicating. So I should not draw like this. Actually it is like this. Velocity is decreasing. Clear? Now here it is having some initial velocity. The final velocity of a body is 0. Straight line only it is. Abhay is saying, sir, video is blur. No. Network is correct, clear here. Maybe your issue. Check once. Okay. So what is your option? Video is clear, sir. Michelle is saying. So what is your option? Yeah. See here. Straight line. Yes. Option 4 is there. Straight line. This is our answer. Clear? Yes. Now I am going to question number 83. Nana. See, this graphical analysis is very important. JEE students, mainly JEE students, you will get repeated questions. Means every year you are getting on graphs questions you are getting. Nana. So you should be careful on this topic, and you should solve so many questions in your reference books. Also, you will have that all the questions you solve them, because this topic is important for JEE students mainly, and NEET also. However, it is important only. Question number 83. Figure shows the displacement of a particle moving along x-axis as a function of time. Acceleration of a particle is 0 in the region. Okay. So here displacement given, here time is given. Here displacement, I'll write S bar. Okay. What is the graph? It is like this. A parabola, slide down. Again, one more parabola. Yeah. So A, B, C, D. This is A, B, C, D, E. Okay. Now what they are saying? Acceleration of a particle is 0. Acceleration of particle is equal to 0. We should want. We want that point. So this is the diagram which is given. Okay? Yes. See, AB part, BC part, CD part, DE part. 4 parts are there. And this is a graph for displacement and time. We want acceleration of a particle to be 0. Okay? Now you revise all the graphs. Displacement and time graph. For a body in rest position at one particular distance. It is for rest position, you know. Time is changing but displacement is not changing. Displacement and time graph for uniform motion. Constant velocity. This is velocity is equal to constant. Clear? Yet we know that when velocity is constant, that implies acceleration will be 0. Yes or no? Yes, acceleration is change in velocity by time. When velocity is constant, change in velocity will be 0. So acceleration also 0. This is velocity is increasing. Positive slope you are getting. M is equal to positive you are getting. One more also you are having displacement and time. Velocity is decreasing. It is having negative slope. M is equal to negative. But here velocity is constant. So acceleration is 0. Clear? Are you understanding what I am saying? Yeah. So constant velocity we want. To getting acceleration 0, we want constant velocity. Where it is? Yes, here it is. AB part is there and one more part. CD also is there. Clear? Yes. So answer should be AB and CD should be there. Okay, AB and CD are yes. Good, very good. Yes, one more is this is there. BC is there here. What is this BC indicates? BC indicates acceleration. This graph. Displacement and time graph. If a graph is like this, positive acceleration. Acceleration is there, that is positive acceleration. it indicates. Remember, here acceleration. If the graph is parabolic down, means like this, then it is negative acceleration. Remember this all. And already we have discussed these all things while I am discussing the chapter. Clear? Yeah. So let us go to the option, which is the correct answer. See, AB is correct. AB is correct, and one more. CD is also correct. Okay, that means option should be A and C. A and C where? Yes, here. Option 2 is right answer. See, options are this 1, 2, 3, 4. These are our options. So A and C are right answer. Yes. Someone is sending messages. What is that? A, B, and C is our second option. Good. Okay. Clear? Now I am going to. So this understood now what I am explaining. First, this is indicates constant velocity or zero acceleration. This indicates non-uniform velocity or positive acceleration. This indicates constant velocity, but to negative velocity, zero acceleration. This indicates what? Negative acceleration, non-uniform velocity. Means velocity is decreasing this. Varun, it is your network issue, Nana. Question number 84 now. I am entering to question number 84. Ayyo, continuously you are sending messages. So it will, sir, in whole graph is acceleration non-uniform, sir? Full ABCD? No, full ABCD we can't say. Full ABCD we can't say. Only here only we can say. Next, question number 84. A car starts from rest and accelerates uniformly by 4 seconds. Read that 84 question. Car starts from rest, accelerates uniformly by 4 seconds, and then moves with a uniform velocity. Uniform velocity, which of the xt graph represents the motion? See here, direct. Car is starting from rest, means your xt graph starting from origin. What they are saying? Constant acceleration they are saying. Acceleration is there, means it may be like this, it may be like this, it may be like this, or it may be like this. Okay, but they are saying that starting from rest and acceleration is there constant. That means its velocity is increasing. Velocity increases means it should be parabolic up like this, Nana, or like this. Okay. Okay, next they are saying that after 4 seconds it is moving with the constant velocity. Clear? Yeah. So xt graph they have given starting from rest, having some acceleration up to 4 seconds. After 4 seconds moving with constant velocity. Constant velocity means it should be like this, or it should be somewhat like this. Okay, constant velocity, just now we have drawn like this. Okay, now see options. See option 2. It is that side it is given. Slope is negative, it is given. So it is wrong now. Option 4 is right answer. Option 4 is the right answer, Nana. Next, question number 85. I am going to question number 85. Question number 85, Nana. They are given that the graph between square of the velocity v of a particle and distance s moving is shown in figure. the acceleration of a particle in kilometer per square hour is, okay, ticket and write important this type of questions. See, graph between square of velocity of a particle and distance. Okay, square of velocity of a particle and distance. This is square of velocity of a particle, and this is distance they have given, and they are given the graph like this. Okay, and this is 900, and this is 4600. Okay, they are saying this, and this is in kilometers. This is in kilometers. They are given. This velocity is in kilometer per hour whole square. This value is given. 0.6 is given. Okay. Now we want acceleration of a particle is what? Acceleration of a particle is what? Yes. So this is the question given, Nana? Yes. See what they are given. They are given a graph between square of velocity and distance. And this graph indicates initially the velocity is 4600 square kilometer per hour square, and final velocity is less, that is 900 kilometer per hour whole square. And for this total change, it has covered a distance of 0.6 kilometers. We want acceleration. Clear? Okay? Yeah. Now, to get that acceleration, when we know velocity and distance, just take the area under this curve. Area under this curve you get the answer. Clear? What it will give you? Area under this curve. Area under this curve gives you final value, initial value, this total value, this value. This is a triangle, S or no? S. So area gives you half into base. Base how much है? Distance. Into height how much है? This is, you take initial velocity square, this is final velocity square you take. So v square minus u square it gives you. V square minus u square it means. Clear? Are you understanding this side? This total is u square, v square, u square, and this is v square, and this value will be u square minus v square. Okay? Yes. See, what is this value gives you? We know v square minus u square is equal to a. Correct? Yes or no? Yes, we know this. Then here this square minus this square we are having, okay, 2s it is here, by 2 is there, yes, why is here slope if you take s. Okay. Take the slope of this curve. See here we are having formula v square minus u square equal to 2as now. If you want acceleration, what I should do? 2a array. 2a is equal to v square minus u square by s. Yes, and this side. This I should get. This I should get means from this. This value upon this value I should take. What is this value? V square. So 2a is equal to v square how much? 4600 minus u square how much? 900 upon s is what? 0.6. So 2a is equal to, are you getting what I am saying? 2a is equal to 4900 minus 4600 minus 900 how much? Calculate fast. 4900. No? Yes. 4600. 4600 minus 900 is 3700 by 0.6. So 2a is equal to divided by 0.6 is 6166.66. A is equal to 6166.66 by 2. For this again divide with 2. You will get 3083 around. C option. Is there option? 3083 means 3084. This is the answer. Clear? Second option is right answer. Got it? I am going to question number 86. See this question, Anna. In this question, read that question, all of you. The figure shows position. Figure shows position time graph of a particle moving on a straight line path. What is the magnitude of average velocity of a particle over 10 seconds? Okay. Average velocity of a particle we want. For 10 seconds we want. Okay. So position time graph first I will take on the board. Yes. So this is x in kilometers. Starting from 60, here 10, 20, that is 40, 50, 20, 30, 40, 50. Please, where up to where it is going? Zero, 2, 4, 6, 8, 0. Here 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yes. Sixth point here. Then going to 40. This is given length. Later I will discuss now. Bye. Question number 86. The figure shows position time graph of a particle moving on a straight line path. What is the magnitude of average velocity of a particle over 10 seconds? We want average velocity. Velocity we want. Average velocity. Average velocity we want. Not 10 seconds. For total 10 seconds we want average velocity. Okay. Total 10 seconds we want average velocity. Average velocity is what? Total displacement. Correct? Total displacement upon total time. Total time. Correct? Yes. Total time is 10 seconds there. For this 10 seconds we need to find. And what is the displacement? Initially body is here and finally the body is here. The displacement how much? This displacement how much, Rana? 60 minus 40 is 20 kilometers. Okay? Are you understanding? Displacement we want because average velocity is equal to displacement by time. Okay? So from 60 it is coming to 40. This displacement we want. Here, yes, it is 20 kilometers. It is given. Yes, right here. 20 kilometer. Okay. Now check options. 2 meter per second he has given. 2 meter per second, 40 meter per second, 6 meter per second, 8 meter per second. Answer is what? Sorry, here meter, no, it is, sorry. It is given in meters, no? So it is also in meters. So 0, 0 cancel, it is 2 meter per second. Yes. By taking, I have taken this as kilometers. So it came out kilometer. Now it is in meters. So it is meter side, meter per second, meter per second. 0, 0 cancel, 2 meter per second is the right answer. 2 meter per second is the right answer. Okay? Yeah. So going to question number 87 and important. 87. Question number 87. Can you solve this type of questions? All graphical questions. See, a person walks along an east-west street, and a graph of his displacement. It is displacement. Displacement from home is shown in figure. His average velocity for the whole time interval is. Average velocity means what? Total displacement by total time. Yes or no? Total displacement. From where the person has started? Person has started from zero here. Person has started from zero. Clear? Where he has reached again? Again he has reached here. Yes or no? He has gone like this. And again came back like this, again gone like this, again came back like this. To where he has came? He has came to origin again. So displacement how much? Zero. Displacement by zero by anything is what? Zero. So average velocity is zero. Simple. Because they are asking average velocity, they are asking. If they ask speed, then this is not the answer. You should calculate this area. You should calculate this area and this area, and you should divide with time. Because they are asking velocity, that too average velocity. Velocity means displacement by time. Displacement, person has started from the origin, again somehow he came back to origin again. So displacement is zero. So velocity is also zero. Clear? Yeah. So I think so you understand now the point what I am saying. Next question number 88. Question number 88 Nana. For the following velocity time graph of a body, distance traveled by a body and this displacement during 5 seconds in meter will be. Okay, yeah. This is also round it, round this question. I am going to take the graph on the board so that I can solve them. 0, 10, 20, 30, 40. 0, 10, 20, 30, 40. This is velocity given now. Okay? Velocity. Next, it is in meter per second. Okay. Meter per second. It is also important. Next, what they are given? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I have detail. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 4, 5 also is good. 5. This is what, right? This is time in seconds. Okay. Okay. Next. How is the graph? Graph. On 20, you draw one dotted line. Okay. 2 to 3 is constant. 2 to 3 is constant. Okay. I have drawn. Next. 3 to 4. Here it is coming from 42. Like this. And thereafter 3 to 4 it is coming 0. Then 4 to 5. Here down is up to where minus 40 here down. This is minus 40 given. This is the graph what they have given. Okay? Yeah. So here minus 10, minus 20, minus 30 also you take if you want. What they are asking? They are asking from the following graph, distance traveled by a body and displacement. We want distance and displacement in 5 seconds. We want. Okay. Yes. See, important concept is important. Yes. See, what is the graph which is given for us? The graph which is given for us is velocity and time. If a graph is like this, something let us imagine, graph is like this. Okay? If the graph is like this, if you take the slope, what you get now? You get acceleration. Yes or no? Yes. If you take area, you get distance or displacement. If it is velocity, you will get displacement. If it is speed, you will get distance. Already we have discussed. Area of velocity time graph gives you displacement. Slope of velocity time graph gives you acceleration. Already we discussed. So what we need to find here? Distance and displacements only. So that means we have to find area under these graphs. We need to find. Clear? Yeah. So we need to find area under these graphs. Okay. And that too total 5 seconds we want. Up to here we want. Clear? Okay. First I'll take distance. Distance means this total area and this total area. Displacement, if I want this area, I have to subtract from this. Then I get displacement now. Because what I am saying, see, person is starting from the origin here, he is going like this and coming back like this. Let us imagine. What is the distance? Means this total up to here we should measure, and then this also we should measure. We should add these two. If I want distance, if I want displacement from this total, I have to subtract this. Then I'll get displacement only. Got it? Clear? So for finding distance, this total area, I have to add. Okay, now I am adding. Clear? Yes. So I am dividing this total into simple triangles or rectangles. Okay? Yeah. So total area I want now. Okay. So now see this. This area. What is this area? It is a trapezium. Trapezium formula is half into sum of the heights into perpendicular distance. Sum of the heights. This is 40 plus this is 20 into perpendicular distance is 2. Clear? This two cancel. This is 60 meters you are getting. Clear? Again this trapezium same. Up to here only see. Directly I am doing half into sum of the perpendicular distance. This total is this perpendicular sum of the two parallel sides. This side and this side. This side is 2 to 4 means 2 half into 2 plus this side 2 to 3 means 1 into height how much then 20. Here 2 ones are 2 tens are 2 plus 1 3 into 10 is 30 meters it is. Are you getting clear? Directly here only I am calculating why to write formula these are things. Now here this area what? This area is equal to half into base 4 to 5 is 1 into height how much then 40. So 2 ones are 2 20s are it is 20 meters. So total how much? Total is 60 plus 30 plus 20. 60 plus 30 is 90. 90 plus 20 is 110. Distance is 120, 110 meters. Whereas displacement is 60 plus 90 minus 20 means displacement will be equal to 70. No? Minus 20. No? 70 meters. Any doubt in this? Options? 110 and 70. First distance they are asking. So first 110 should be there. 110 and 70. Yes, this is the answer. Displacement did not get sir. Displacement means who has setting this question? Abhay. Displacement means this area, upper areas are positive, lower areas are negative. If you subtract this lower area, you will get displacement. If you add this lower area, then you will get distance. That's it. Again, one more time I will tell you. Let us imagine this is distance, a particle is moving like this. And after moving, it has coming back like this. Okay? Distance how much? This is S1, this is S2, let us say from here. Okay? Distance is equal to S1 plus S2. Displacement how much? Displacement is S1 minus S2. Yes or no? Displacement how much? From S1 you have to subtract S2. So this is your displacement. Your distance is the total. Are you understanding now what I am saying? This is also distance, this is also distance, this is also distance. If you add all these, you will get total